breakfast number 2, pancakes. I use this pancakes as my piece of bread because it's not only tastes good, but it's also very, very good for you. Why it is good? Because we're going to use the plantain. So you probably see already on my website, I'm cooking plantain pancakes. But you know, it was a long time ago, probably 3-4 years ago when I posted this video. And I kind of became kind of complicated a little, but with the time it became so fast and so easy and not complicated at all. And there is no really measurement here, and that's what I want to show you. Now, we're going to use the plantain. Okay, plantain, it's a resistant starch. Excellent for your microbiome, for your microbes. And another one, it's a superfood. We're going to use the flaxseed. Now, flaxseed, it's a little tricky one, right? You should buy, you should not buy, that's what I should tell you, already grinded seeds. It should be whole seeds. So you keep them in refrigerator or freezer. So when you're ready, for example, to make a pancakes or bread or anything like this, you take this, right? You put this in a coffee grinder. You know, you can keep this maybe probably when it's grinded like a week or so, but not longer, but also in refrigerator. Because the flaxseed have fiber, but also omega-3. And omega-3 will became bad very fast. Omega-3, it's anti-inflammatory for us, for anybody actually. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. It's only actually 4 ingredients, and you will see how it's fast. Okay, so we take a plantain, you cut it, and so this is a 1 plantain. Okay, so also if you don't find in a store, no, you will find in a store, but it's not always in season. What I usually do when I find, when I have a plantain, I buy a lot of them green. Okay, we want to green, and I put them in the freezer. I pre-cut them. You see, they already pre-cut, and I use them frozen. So I keep this in the freezer. So another one we want to put about 1/4 cup of flaxseed. You can put more, you can put less, you just need experiment. And I'm going to grind it. So we take this one to the plantain. So now we want to use salt, about half a teaspoon. And aluminum-free baking powder. You can also use aluminum-free baking soda. So about also half a teaspoon, a little more, that's okay too. When I show you another kind of pancakes, what I mentioned before, I used eggs, okay? We don't going to use eggs here because it's not in autoimmune protocol. So we're going to remove at some point eggs. So in this case, I'm going to just add some water. So how much I want to put water, I don't know. That depends on size of your plantain. But what we want to do, we want to make it a consistency of yogurt, or like just the pancakes, butter pancakes, right? So we put this one. So I'll put maybe 1 cup for now. And we start to blend it. If you eat eggs at this moment, then add eggs, okay? Because eggs give this body and extra protein, and actually it's give more binder. Now, we don't use eggs here, the binder, but flaxseed, when you actually mixed with the water, it is a work like an egg. And that's when it's a lot of like in cooking they used dissolve flaxseed in the water and use as an egg again the people who can't eat eggs. All right, so that will be work pretty good for us without eggs. But what we need to do now, we just keep this like maybe for 10 minutes. Leave it alone, okay? Just let it bind all together before we start to cook it. Okay, pancakes. So by now you know the drill, right? I heat the pan, and let's see if it's hot already. Yeah, it is hot. So we'll take some oil. We wait sometimes for the oil a little heat. Well, how we know oil hot? We just see it's hot. But again, just never burn out this. All right, so when we start to, it's all on high heat, and we start to put our pancakes. Well, try not make them so large, because if you don't use the eggs, it will be tricky to turn it over. So we make it now on low heat, and we start to cook. Actually, I put on a low heat burner. Okay, this is the pancakes ready. Okay, first I want to tell you about something about cooking. Now, because we don't going to use eggs, it will be a little hard to cook. It's not means that you can't cook. Yes, you can. Maybe you need a little more experience with this, but do not give up, because they will be pretty good pancakes. Okay, so just keep in mind, okay, when I cook, I just try to think what I did not tell you. Now, try to make them a small one, okay, because it will be easy for you to turn around. So this is a one. Another, maybe a little more oil in the pan will be help. And also remember, you need a very, very hot pan and very hot oil in the pan. They cook a little longer than usual pancakes because there is a fiber there, a lot of fiber there, and just experiment. But nothing wrong if you will eat them a little raw. That's okay too. Remember, this is just excellent for you overall health. Okay, now how I serve it. Okay. So first I like to use my pate, liver pate, right? So I always have in refrigerator prepared and some in the freezer. This is my number one supplement. So I eat about 1 tablespoon every single morning. I can eat with pancakes, or I can eat just straight from a jar. So, but what I usually do with pancakes, that's why I have all the time, like at the end of the week, I will be cook a lot of pancakes. And this will be my bread, as I mentioned. So I can put anything here, including pate. So this will be about 1 tablespoon pate, liver pate. Okay, so this is one. Second, I really like salmon, and it can be smoked salmon or fermented salmon. And one of the video I show actually how to make a fermented salmon. And again, I will do my kind of sandwich with a pancake. So that will be my second sandwich. It's a variety for the pancakes. And a couple of pancakes I will going to use as like a sweeter. This will be savory taste, and this will be sweet taste. So I will take almond butter, okay, and I will just spread right on the top like a sandwich. You make a sandwich. I will be used some fresh or frozen and thawed blueberries, or any berries will be good. And I will be probably drizzle with a little honey. Okay, don't think about honey too much, because honey actually still going to your blood, change your blood sugar very much. Now, so as you see, I'll take this one out. So this will be my breakfast. Okay, remember what we have here. For protein, we have a liver pate and fish. Okay, good amount of protein. Remember, we always want to have high, good quality protein in the morning. Okay, so that's pate and fish. We have for protein also almond butter. Okay, so good protein. We have for fat, we have a fish again, omega-3, right? It's a good one. For fat, we have almond butter, and for fat, we have also liver butter. And for fiber, it will be flaxseed for pancakes, plantain, and blueberries. So this will be excellent breakfast.